What is going on, guys? It is Ricen here, back with another video. This one's going to be a lot different than my previous videos, though. And you're going to see why when you're watching it, and you're going to notice it, and it's not going to be the same. And I was really shooting for that in this video. So, this is... Guess what? Just take a wild guess. Here. Alright, that's probably enough time for you to guess. This is Ricen Rambles number 2. So, you know, back with Fallout again. This might be kind of like a Fallout series where, you know, I mean, just have Fallout gameplay in the background. And, you know, I know a lot of you guys liked that video. I think there was something, you know, maybe like 12.5 views, making it one of my most popular videos. So I was really excited about that. So, you know, not going to be going over the same topics as last time because that would not make sense. I'm going to be doing different topics this time. And, you know, just whatever I want to talk about. As I said, that's what makes this so special. It's what I want, you know, what I want to talk about. And I know that what I want is what you guys want, you know, because I would say just me and you, my viewers, have an especially close connection. We are one and the same. So what I'm going to talk about is motivation, what keeps me going, turning out videos at this incredibly high rate, and, you know, how to motivate yourself and get yourself to do something more than what you're doing now. So, you know, let's just hop and skip right into the video. So, what motivates me to make videos like this is not you guys, it's me. You know, it's just how great can I be? And that's really what this is for me, because, you know, I'm, as far as I know, one of the best scuba divers on Earth, one of the best recyclers on the planet, Earth, and also I believe that I am one of the only people on this planet, and even the solar system, possibly the universe, you know, there's really no way to know that, so it's kind of an assumption. So, you know, I mean, take that with maybe, you know, a grain or two of salt. I'm really good at what I was saying is I'm really good at measuring distances with my eyes, and I'm one of the best people at it. I've accurately measured the distance of the moon simply using eyesight, and you know, that was really, it was spot on. I believe it's actually more correct than the estimates that we have, like, that you can find online. So that's really exciting. You know, it's the most accurate one out there, so it doesn't really match up with what anyone else has said, but that's just because it's even more accurate, and that is really, you know, exciting for me. Also, on top of that, I have accurately measured the distance of the sun after staring into it for 3 minutes. Now, I am still slightly blinded from that, so that was kind of unfortunate, but I'd say for the most part it was a beneficial experience, and I would recommend it to each and every single one of you guys. You know, I think it's one of the things that, you know, makes us human. Yeah, so, you know, I'm very pro staring into the sun, personally. You know, I don't know about, I mean, you guys should be, but, you know, I don't speak for other people, for the most part. Usually I do. But yeah, so you know, it's just I want to see how great I am, and I am just so great that making these videos is just a further testament to my greatness. And what also keeps me going, um, if I'm gonna be honest, is the money. As you guys have probably noticed, I have ads. I run ads on my YouTube videos, and it's a great thing. I mean, I just, I haven't made any money off of it so far, but I could, and that's exciting. So that's really what keeps me going, is the money that could possibly be there, in some instance. So that's really, another big factor. I'm quite the sellout. uh, yeah. Uh, but but that's just YouTube right there. I just, those 6 minutes. If that's including the intro though, so I don't know if that's completely accurate, but it's about 6 minutes of me explaining what keeps me going in YouTube, and I just have reason on top of reason on top of reason on top of reason, and maybe even another reason slipped into that stack there. But what keeps me going in life, as I told you my life story on the previous Ricen Rambles, that got a lot of you depressed, because it's absolutely terrifying and awful. But and a lot of people, it's like, why haven't you killed yourself yet? And so what I'm going to talk about is kind of what keeps me going and not killing myself, because I probably have the worst life ever, if I'm being frank, and honest, and clear with you guys. So what keeps me going in just life is knowing that no matter how bad you've had it, it can always get worse. So that, just knowing that has just kept my head in the game, kept me going, pressing forward, and all expressions that means the same thing. I would also include those. And another thing that keeps me going is my passions of YouTube, monetizing videos, drinking soda pop, also pretty high on that list. Also, I do enjoy setting motivational posters on fire, and that is one of the big things that keeps me going, is motivational poster arson. It's not really arson, because I buy them and then set them on fire immediately. I usually set them on fire in the Amazon box. I did accidentally set an Xbox on fire one time because of that, though. That was kind of unfortunate, but you gotta keep pressing forward. Stuff happens like that, there's nothing you can do about it. There's really no way to control that, it's all chance. But, that really keeps me going. You gotta find that passion. And I challenge you, my subscribers, to find what keeps you going. Whether it's arson, it could even, like, group texts. I don't have any experience with those, because technology was created by the government to weaken the minds of Americans, so that they could eventually, overthrow the people and, take away our rights and sell us into slavery, similar to what the Africans did to themselves. But, so, I really distance myself from that. I don't even use electricity ever. My home doesn't have electricity. My computer runs on biofuel. That's really exciting. And I don't use the internet. I find the internet to be vile and a government conspiracy to control the minds of the youth, so I don't support the internet. But, that keeps me going, you know, and, is conspiracies, which aren't really conspiracies, they're more truths. I believe that all conspiracies are true, because otherwise they wouldn't exist. Just kind of similar to the thinking that all movies are true, which they are. I really don't believe in a thing such as actors. I think that these are actually more documentaries, but then they just play them off as, you know, as movies, and they say that they have actors in them because they don't want to let people know that these things are happening. Such as, like, you look at things like Game of Thrones. I mean, how would people react if we knew that there were dragons in the world? So they just say that, oh, it's a TV show. Oh, but it's not. Everything is real. And so what keeps me going is the fact that there's no such thing as a conspiracy, only truth. I believe in all things. I believe in every major and minor religion, very devoutly. It takes up a lot of my time, and some of them I don't really like them, but you gotta believe in them, because if they're not true, why are they there? So, sorry for rambling there. Well, I guess that is the name of the video series. But anyway, so, those keep me going, I guess, and, you just need to keep your head going forward and making progress, because that really just helps out. It makes you who you are. Shoot for the stars. Be the best version of yourself. Don't let other people hold you back. I hope all those phrases motivated you. When I wake up every day, I just scream, just be yourself, and that gets me going. And, it really is a piercing screech. I live 10 miles away from the closest railroad, and I've gotten complaints from people who live 25 miles away, because my screeches, though they are sound, pierce the speed of sound, and they break the sound barrier, and they have created minor explosions. They have destroyed my house several times because of these pterodactyl-like screeches. But that's something we all have our crosses to bear. And, as I said in my previous video, I live every day knowing that I'm a homophobe. And that really is something that is difficult and tough and hard to deal with. But we have to. So now I'm transitioning, after I've motivated you guys to an immeasurable extent, I'm going to move on to crosses to bear. Now, this is an expression that kind of started with Christianity. So, me being a man of all faiths, this doesn't conflict. Well, it does I'm also atheist, but I'm also Protestant, Catholic, Buddhist, Sikhism. I believe in that. Islam, Allahu Akbar. All that great stuff. But yeah, so that's just a disclaimer there. That's all I wanted to say. But we all have our crosses to bear. Like I said, mine, homophobia. Of course, my incredible knowledge in my opinion, is a burden. Um, you know, just the feeling of never getting something wrong is just a strange one, and it really, can throw you off, even. But it really doesn't, because of my just incredible intellect. I'm not really allowed to be thrown off. And it's kind of tough, because, sometimes it's like, people disagree with you, and they might say, it's like, oh, it's okay, everyone makes mistakes, but, we all know the truth. I didn't make a mistake. It was, I just did what was the best option, and, it didn't happen to be beneficial to anyone. God, it's tough. It really is, and I know that none of you are going through a similar thing like that, and you can't, because really my level of intellect is unparalleled. But like, if you were like really dumb, I guess,
I'd be happy to help if I can.
that could be a bad thing too, and that would be a cross to bear. Another cross to bear that I don't have, obviously, but you guys could have is not being devoted to the cause of racial purity. And I think this is a big one. It seems like we've really lost that, ever since the, mid 40s. We've really lost that sense of racial purity. And that's a sad thing. It's sad to see that go. And, I know most of, all of you guys, every one of you will agree with me. Dang, I wish that hadn't gone. And, and that's a cross to bear. I guess we all kind of bear that cross, because, none of us really know what it's like to live in a racially pure society, and that's hurting us all. Another cross to bear, I guess, could be, cannibalism, I guess, because that would also not be, you don't want that, so, yeah. Another one is being a faggot. That's really, that's a big one. It's really your fault at that point. Gay people are demons, but, you kind of gotta think, like, is it your fault? And it is, but, it's really so it's not really a cross to bear, because it's kind of it's like killing someone and then saying that it's a cross to bear. So, I guess that's not one, but, like, that would suck to be a fag. But it's kind of a life choice, I guess. But I don't know. It's not really like being a homophobe where you're kind of born with it. It's this innate nature to dislike faggots, and it's you could argue that it's not even a phobia, because it's just correct. But some people would say that that's not true, which is kind of stupid, because but anyway, that's gonna conclude today's YouTube video. And what I'm gonna ask for you guys to do is, tell me your social security number. Leave that in the comments. Leave your credit card number, so we all can see. Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt everyone. And so, just leave those down there. I'll be sure to gather those. I'll delete your comments after I gather your personal information. Also your address, and don't forget the security code on the back of credit cards, of course. But you guys can send me money. My P.O. box is 238. I think, I don't know what a P.O. box is, but if I had one, that would be it. So send money there, send donations. I am soliciting money. and that's a great thing to solicit. You know, it always is. So, you know, yeah, you know, send me your money, give me free things. It'll make your life easier, I guess. But yeah, so then, you know, and even if you don't comment your social security number and, you know, credit card number, which you should, it would be evil and sinful not to, but also there's no such thing as sin because there's no God, but God is real. You know, but leave those down there, and then also comment, say, you know, don't be a bad person, gay people, and to stop gayness, and faggotry, do those things in the comments, you know, and then like this video, frankly, you know, just like it. I know you guys do like it, but some of you don't press the like button. You know, I really haven't been seeing an equal amount of likes to views lately, and that's a problem. You know, you guys really got to step up your game there. That's a you problem, not a me problem. But yeah, just do that. Make sure you do that. Or we'll come down on you like the wrath of the gods. But just do those things, and you know, and just to finish up here, I just want to say thanks. You know, it's been a wild ride. This is now my 52nd video. You know, I'm up to 1 billion views total now, and this is really exciting. You know, once I hit 1 million subscribers, which shouldn't be too long here, I think I'm at something like 4 now. So it really should only be a couple of months. You know, I may do a giveaway. I might not. I might just buy myself something. So stay tuned for that, I guess. Subscribe. I consider not subscribing to be a wretched act of hatred. So, yeah. But, you know, thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave now. See ya. Bye now. Alright, leave. Seriously. Are you kidding me? Alright. I'm not joking when I say leave. When I say leave, I mean leave. Get out of here.
Reserve power at 82%.
God. See, get out. I'm not kidding. I mean, you know, I love you, my viewers, but this is ridiculous. I mean, you guys got it. Seriously, get out now. Get out. Get out. Oh my, fine, bye.
Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his oppression. Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his
Wait, the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza absolutely. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza absolutely. Pizza. The Krusty Krab pizza. Absolutely. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza absolutely.
Me and Squidward are gonna go on strike. We're going on strike. We're going on strike. I still don't know what strike means, but we're going on a strike.
A strike?
Yeah! Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his oppression. Krusty Krab is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at the concession, plotting his oppression. It's unfair. It's in there. Concession. plotting